Hey Rhody, I'm Elise Major.
And I'm Jenna Kaplan, and this is Hey Rhody Weekly, a show brought to you from Hey Rhody Media that brings our magazines to life. This week, we're all about celebrating mom and the mom figures in our lives.
We're going to take a little field trip to Kinney Azalea Garden in Kingston.
We're going to travel across Rhode Island to get some egg bennies.
And weekend must-dos for you and me.
Elise, I need your help. Mother's Day is just around the corner, and I can't think of anything to get my mom. Can you help me out with that?
Jenna, I'm here to help. I put together a blog post of Mother's Day tips, and they're all things that I know that I would enjoy as a mom. There's a beautiful pair of cotton pajamas with pockets, super comfy. There's a really pretty pair of earrings that are very floral. I feel like, and I write in the post that because of all the April showers, of course you want to wear some Mayflowers.
Yeah.
There's a really pretty bag. And all of these items are all available either online, they're either made locally or they're available locally. There's also a really cute little purse. There is some jewelry by local makers like Tiffany PA, who has her studio right in Tiverton.
Yeah.
Beautiful ring that can be worn by any gender. So it doesn't have to be just for mom, it can be like the mom person in your life.
So I can buy it for myself?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
And then there's also a really beautiful bracelet from Haverhill, which has their headquarters right in Warren. I've actually visited the studio where they make, polish, everything. So if you order it, you can have it personalized right on the spot.
Yeah.
Because the whole crew is there, and then they can just ship it off to you. So very beautiful things assembled for this blog post.
Perfect.
Sure to delight.
Sure. Well, I will be going and looking at that blog post and buying something for my mom, so I'll let you know how it goes.
Perfect. Find it on heyrhody.com.
So we are here with Nick Delgiudice.
I'm back and I made it to the cool kids table.
Finally.
I'm not just awkward in the back. They wouldn't let me close. I'm here now.
Well, okay, so do you like breakfast?
I love breakfast.
Have
I
you
would
ever-
do breakfast for every meal of the day.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
No.
What?
You don't like that?
No.
You've never had breakfast for dinner? That was like a
Like
big thing in my
pancakes.
house.
Oh yeah.
Pancakes, yeah.
Anything.
Anything.
I'm big into making like a whole big scramble for dinner.
Well, that makes me think of Eggs Benedict. Have you had that?
As it should. I have, yeah.
Have you?
Recently, yes.
Oh yeah, what did you think of the hollandaise?
It was really good. I was always afraid to try Eggs Benedict because I was afraid of the hollandaise sauce. But I tried it and I enjoyed it very much.
It reminded her of
Terrified of
cheese.
it.
I was. Well, you know what?
Oh.
I don't really love dairy. And I was afraid it was going to be ruined for me. But you know, it was just, then I realized it's just like lemon and...
Well, and also, if we're going to be talking food all the time, it's important for everybody to know that Elise doesn't like cheese.
I think it's disgusting.
She's the craziest person on the planet.
Yeah, it's gross.
And
I don't understand.
She orders pizza with just sauce on it.
Yes.
It's wild.
It blows my mind.
I know, people don't understand it.
So that's why she was afraid of hollandaise. It
I was
looked like
afraid
cheese.
of it. I thought, I'm not going to like this.
Well, so there are, across Rhode Island, there are so many brunch spots. So you won't have cheese with your Eggs Benedict.
Some places
think.
might let you add it though. That'd be good.
Yeah, and then I'm out the door.
And there's all kinds of crazy. Benedict's one of those things where there's everybody has like the basic Eggs Benedict, but then there's maybe a Buffalo Benedict, or this one has steak on it, or there's all kinds of different versions of it.
I think there should be a country album by Buffalo Benedict. What do you think about that?
I mean,
Hi,
yeah,
once
that's
again.
my stage name.
Yeah, exactly.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but that made me think of, so Jigger's Diner in
Yep.
East Greenwich, they have a special Benedict. It's like a chili one. So that's kind
Like
of
chili crisp.
chili, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, just the chili eggs. A little twist, so it's hearty, good way to start your day. Also at Duck Press, they have vegetable egg benedicts, which you probably wouldn't.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not that into a vegetable anything, honestly.
No one wants your salad, Sue.
That's not my topping of choice. It's on the side. You're not going to be like, hey, I made you this Benedict and I stuffed it with vegetables. And I'm going to say, yeah, that sounds great. No.
How about
Not my
Julian's?
thing.
Oh, Julian, so
Because that is like
Staple.
a primo breakfast place.
the go-to. So they of course have an egg benedict. It's pretty like the classic one, but you got to make sure you get the homies with it. So the home fries.
Oh, I love home fries.
I was like, what is?
The homies.
You got to make sure you bring the homies.
Yeah, bring the
That's right.
homies.
Bring
To
the
get
homies.
the homies.
But yeah, so there's a full list on the blog at heyrhody.com. So you can check it out there.
Try a new Benedict.
Yeah.
I love a good field trip, and I've got one for you for this month, Jenna.
Ooh, okay, where?
Have you ever been to Kinney Azalea Garden?
Nope, never even heard of it.
I know, it took a national magazine for me to hear where it is, and it's actually right near URI.
And I went to URI and I never,
So if you're heading to URI,
okay.
and you would take a right to go to URI, this is over like heading to the left. And what it is a family has just started this huge garden in their backyard. And now, I mean, there's pathways, and they're putting up a pavilion on Mother's Day, and they're having a whole little celebration for the pavilion. There'll be music and food, and it'll be beautiful because all of the azalea bushes will be blooming.
So it's someone's house? Like people live in the house
I
currently?
believe it's somebody lives in the house, and this is just their whole back parcel of land
Yeah.
that they've just landscaped into sort of this public garden. I don't think you can just sort of show up any old time.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Yeah.
I would not like to have that because
And-
people just show up whenever.
Bloom season is very short for azaleas.
How short?
Well, probably, I don't know, like starts in May and maybe like 2 months. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
So peak is during Mother's Day, which is
Yeah.
why they've planned this whole celebration with the pavilion around, you know, when to do the event, which is going to be, sounds like it's going to be very pretty. Oh, and they say to wear a fancy hat and like look all pretty for the garden. There's going to be a fancy hat contest.
Are you going to be there?
Maybe. I need to get a hat. As we kick off our must-dos for the weekend, I wanted to mention that it is Bike to Work Day on May 17th.
It is. And Elise, don't you have a story about your bike?
Oh, I do. I had my bike stolen right out of my apartment on the east side many years ago. And the most heartbreaking thing was, it was my first adult bicycle, and it had a Cookie Monster bell, which of course I put on there. And so I was imagining like the thief driving down the street like ching, 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 ching.
That's probably why someone took it.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be doing Bike to Work Day. Have to sit that one out. How about you? You have a bike?
I do not, but if I did, I would bike to the Misquamicut Spring Fest.
Ooh,
'Cause
nice
that's the weekend.
segue.
Yeah, you like
That is
that?
a long bike ride.
What are you
She's
gonna do?
up for it.
It's motorized.
Excellent, excellent segue. Okay.
But yeah, so at Misquamicut Spring Fest, they're gonna have like food trucks, live entertainment, I think maybe a carnival, some amusement rides.
Very fun.
And also Gray Sail Brewing
Oh,
Company
yeah.
will be there.
And they're based right in Westerly, I think. So
Yeah, they are.
That's excellent. That's an awesome South County event. I wanted to mention that Gallery Night happens on May 16th. And I believe they do that, you know, maybe it's just a once a month thing.
Yeah.
It's super fun. We should totally go, because what you do is you sort of get on like a little vehicle, and they, you know, the whole bunch of people are there, and they drive you to an art gallery, and you get out and you look around, you get back on the little, I forget if it's a trolley
Is it
or
a bus?
or I know, like a unnamed vehicle.
You're like,
And
just a
I-
little vehicle.
Exactly, a clown car. And then I think there's also, you know, like food and drink, and you just kind of hang out. It might be a bus.
I would assume.
I think it's a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like a very fun way to explore the creative capital.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, if you're over in Newport, from May 18th to the 19th is the Oyster Fest.
Ooh.
So
People
we're-
love the oysters.
They do, and they love the chowder because that'll be there too, but
Yeah.
I can't have either, so I won't be there.
Why? Shellfish allergy? I can't say that, but
Shellfish, yeah.
wow. Okay, so maybe you can have like a vegan clam chowder.
No, I don't think I'll have that.
Uh,
You said you were starting it.
I thought you were starting it. I'll say azalea. Things for mom. Don't be a Benedict Arnold.